So in this video we'll be looking at maximum number of intersection points between lines, between circles and between line and circles. Now let's take a case of two lines. If two lines are parallel lines, there will be no points of intersection. So if two lines are non-parallel, at the most there can be one meeting point between two parallel lines, two non-parallel lines. Similarly, if there are three lines, I can have three meeting points. And if I observe, there will be one meeting point between line 1, line 2, there will be one meeting point between line 2, line 3, and there will be one meeting point between line 1 and line 3. So as I can see, for every pair of line that I can construct, there will be one meeting points. So if there are four lines, there will be 4 C2 pairs of lines, and therefore there will be 4 C2 points of intersections. What is 4 C2? 4 factorial by 2 factorial into 4 minus 2 factorial, which is 4 factorial by 2 factorial into 2 factorial, which is 24 by 2 into 2, which is 6 meeting points. So if I have 4 lines A, B, C, D, I can have AB, AC, AD, BC, BD, CD, 6 different pairs of lines, and for each pair of line I'll have one meeting point, so totally there can be 6 meeting points. Similarly, for 5 lines I will have 5C2 pairs of lines that I can pick up, and therefore there will be 5C2, which is 10 meeting points. There's an alternate way to look at the same problem. When I have one line, how many meeting points can I construct? 0. When I have two lines, the second line can meet with the first line at 1 point, so the second line will bring one more meeting point into the picture. Now when I bring third line into the picture, there is already one meeting point. This third line can come and intersect with the existing two lines and can bring two more meeting points into picture. So totally, once the third line comes into picture, it can have 1 plus 2, 0 plus 1 plus 2, which is 3 meeting points, which is same as 3 C2 meeting points. The moment fourth line comes into picture, there are already 3 meeting points, there are already 3 lines. Now when I bring my fourth line, this fourth line can come and meet the existing 3 lines, and it can have 3 new intersection points. So the moment I add 3 intersection points to the existing 3 intersection points, totally there will be 6 intersection points when the fourth line comes into picture. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6 intersection points, which is same as 4C2. Similarly, when the fifth line comes into picture, there will be 4 new meeting points, and totally there will be 10 meeting points, because when there were 4 lines, there were 6 meeting points. When the fifth line comes into picture, it will bring 4 new meeting points, and totally there are 10 meeting points, which I can directly find out by using 5C2. So this is the number of meeting points between lines. Likewise, if I have 2 circles, between 2 circles I can have 2 meeting points. If I have 3 circles, I can observe that between circle 1 and circle 2 there will be 2 meeting points. Between circle 2 and circle 3 there will be 2 meeting points, and between circle 1 and circle 3 there will be 2 meeting points. So for each pair of circle I can see that there are 2 meeting points. So if I have 4 circles, from 4 circles I can create 4C2 pairs of circles, and for each pair of circles I will have 2 meeting points. So total number of meeting points from 4 circles will be 4C2 into 2, which is 12 meeting points. I can generalize this as, if I have n circles, I will have n C2 pair of circles, and therefore n C2, for each pair I will have 2 meeting points, therefore n C2 into 2 meeting points for circle. The same thing if I have to generalize for straight lines. For n lines, there will be nc2 pairs of lines, and therefore there will be NC2 meeting points. This is amongst lines, this is amongst circles. Likewise, if I have circle line combination, let's say I have one circle and one line, I can see that there are two meeting points. So if I have two circles and two lines and two circles will give me 4 line circle combination, and for each line circle combination, for one line circle combination, I see that there are two meeting points. So two circles and two lines, if they join together, there will be 4 circle line combination, and for each circle line combination there will be 2 meeting points. So totally there will be 8 meeting points. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 meeting points will be there. So if there are n circles and m straight lines, there will be n into m circle line combination, and for each circle line combination there will be 2 meeting points. So totally n into m into 2 meeting points will be there, if I have to generalize it. Now let's take a small example. I have 7 circles with me, 4 lines with me. How many meeting points can happen at the maximum amongst these 11 figures? So if I have to take amongst circles, I can have, if there are 7 circles, there will be 7 C2 pairs of circles. If I have 7 C2 pairs of circles, and for each pair there will be 2 intersection points, so 7 C2 into 2 meeting points will be there for 7 circles. 7 C2 is 7 factorial by 2 factorial into 5 factorial into 2, which is given by 7 into 6 by 2 into 1 into 2, which is 42 meeting points. This is amongst circles. Amongst lines, if there are 4 lines, there will be 4 C2 pairs of lines. If there are 4 C2 pairs of lines, for each pair of line there will be 1 intersection point. Therefore 4 C2 into 1 intersection point. So totally there will be 6 intersection points between lines. Now I have considered intersection points amongst circles. I have also considered intersection points amongst lines. I should now consider intersection points between lines and circles. If I have one circle and one line, there will be 2 intersection points. But in this case, we have 7 circle into 4 lines. So totally there will be 28 line circle combination, and for each line circle combination, there will be 2 point of intersections. Totally there will be 56 line circle intersection points. So totally there will be 42 circle intersection point, 6 line intersection point, and 56 circle line intersection points. So totally there will be 104 meeting points in this particular example. Now let's take a special example. I have 2 cases. Case 1, I have 7 lines. What is the maximum point of intersection? Case 2, I have 7 lines, out of which 2 lines are parallel. Among these 7 lines, 2 lines are parallel. What is the maximum points of intersection between these 7 lines? So in 2 cases, in first case, there are 2 ways in which I can do. One method is from 7 lines, I can create 7 C2 pairs of lines. Therefore, there will be 7 factorial by 2 factorial into 7 minus 2 factorial, which is 7 factorial by 2 factorial into 5 factorial, which is 7 into 6 by 2 into 1, which is 21 pairs of lines. For each pair of line there will be 1 intersection. Therefore there are 21 intersection points. So this is one way of solving this problem. An alternate way would be, when I have one line, there will be 0 intersection points. When my second line comes into picture, it will come with 1 new intersection point. A third line that coming into picture will have 2 new intersection points. Fourth line coming into picture will have 3 new intersection points. Fifth line coming into picture will have 4 new intersection points. Sixth line coming into picture will have 5 new intersection point. Seventh line coming into picture will intersect with all the 6 lines and will bring in 6 intersection points. So totally, if I sum from 1 to 6, I will have 21 meeting points. So I can solve this problem in any of these two methods. Now when I come to this special case where I have 2 lines parallel, if I have 2 lines parallel, how many lines are not parallel to each other? It tempts to say that there are 5 lines which are not parallel to each other, but there are 6 lines which are not parallel to each other. I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines not parallel to each other, and the 7th line can choose any of this one line, and then it will be parallel to that 6th line, so that I will have 2 parallel lines, and all the other lines are not parallel to the given 2 lines. So first 6 lines, if I consider, first 6 lines will not be parallel to each other. Only the 7th line will be parallel to any one of the line. If I take first 6 lines, it will not be parallel to any other lines. So first line will bring in 0 meeting point. Second line will bring in 1 meeting point. Third line will bring in 2 meeting points. Fourth line will bring in 3 meeting points. Fifth line will bring in 4 meeting points. Sixth line will bring in 5 meeting points. Now the 7th line that I am going to bring in, if the 7th line is parallel to the 6th line, the 7th line can only intersect with the first 5 lines, and it will only have 5 intersection points. It will not have a meeting point with this 6th line. Therefore, instead of bringing in 6 meeting points, the 7th line will only bring in 5 meeting points. So totally in this case, there will be only 20 meeting points as opposed to 21 meeting points. So when 2 lines are parallel, I need to consider that among those 2 lines, that 2C1 meeting points will be missing. So if I have to consider, an alternate way would be, among 7C2 pairs of lines, I will subtract 2 pairs of lines, because from 7C2 pair, 2C2 pair is parallel lines. This is total pairs, this minus parallel pairs. So totally 21 minus 2C2 is 1. So totally there will be 20 different meeting points. So I can solve it in any of these methods.